Hey, welcome back to Simply Key, where I do. Hey, welcome back to Simply Key. Hey, welcome back to Simply Key, where I do and say everything and nothing at all. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below and hit the bell notification so you never miss when I upload. And today we're going to be talking about ways to help you go to sleep. These are just ways that have helped me sleep personally. They are things that I've tried on my sisters, and they just really help us get a better night's sleep. And so if you're struggling with sleeping, this video is for you. And if it doesn't work for you, find some other things and keep searching to find things that work for you. But these are things that work for me that might work for you. So you've been having trouble going to sleep, huh? If you're sensitive to light like me, I recommend getting a sleep mask. It goes over your eyes just like this. And it doesn't fit me properly right now because I'm not wearing a bonnet and my hair is not out, it's pulled up. But when my hair is down and I'm wearing a bonnet, it fits properly as this little Velcro thing, so you can fix it. This one was like $2 at Kroger, but I also have one I got from Ulta for $9 that has a pillowcase. Well, it has pillowcases inside the eyes, so it's a nice relaxing sleep and it's not too hard on your eyes. Another thing, if you're having trouble sleeping, is to get a weighted blanket. I asked for one for years. Well, not years. Okay, yeah, years. And my boyfriend got me one for Christmas. It's a 20. Actually, I think this one's 15 pounds. It might be 15 or 20. But either way, if you're someone like me who was always cuddled as a child, and you know you're used to sleeping beside someone or sleeping with someone, and I'm used to like cuddling with my boyfriend, I miss that feeling of someone else being in my bed. So a weighted blanket is a perfect solution to that. I can put a link down below to the weighted blanket that I have in particular. I really love this weighted blanket. It helped me sleep so much more, and now that I'm so used to sleeping with a weighted blanket, if I sleep without heaviness, it's the heaviness that I really enjoy. If I just slept with just this comforter, I would not have a good night's rest at all. So if you can listen to things while you're sleeping, here's some tips to help you sleep. White noise, pink noise, and brown noise. I personally don't listen to white noise, but I know white noise happens to help a lot of people sleep. Pink noise really helps me, but brown noise really helps my sisters. She said she likes how it sounds, and when I was doing some research on it, people said that they tend to like it because it sounds more like the river versus the pink noise. It's like a difference in sound quality, just a difference. Some people say they listen to pink noise to focus, because you can do that too. But pink noise doesn't help me focus, it helps me sleep. I mean, it does kind of help me focus, but it helps me focus on sleeping. Some other things that can help you sleep better and get better rest is to meditate before you go to sleep. So me and my sisters do daily devotionals every single night, and something I've instilled as part of our, well, I did instill early on in part of our daily devotionals, where we would do the daily devotional and then we'd listen to chakra healing frequencies, and we would sit and just breathe in and out deeply and listen to the frequency and just clear our minds and just focus in the moment. And meditation is something that has always helped me, but I know it's something that has helped my sisters. And so if you need a little like clearing of the mind to help you go to sleep, you tend to be an overthinker like me, meditation can really help you with that. Another thing to clear your mind, and it's something I've also instilled in my daily devotionals with my sisters, is journaling. So every night I personally do self-reflection journals, because when you have a journal, in all honesty, you're talking to yourself. And so she told me that there's a lot of good prompts on Pinterest, which I already knew. I have been using those. Maybe I can link a few down below that might help you if you have anxiety or you really need to work on yourself and that's something that keeps you up at night. I have some prompts for you. Journaling would also help you clear your mind, because instead of like keeping it all up there, I know for me, if I don't say something to someone or write it down, it stays all up in here and it just keeps repeating itself on like repeat. So if you write it down, it's all out there now. You've poured your heart out onto this paper. Write a letter to the person if it's about a problem you're having with someone. Write a letter to yourself if it's about a problem you're having with yourself. Just make sure you get those thoughts out and you release that energy, because harboring that energy is not going to give you a good night's sleep. It's the same idea as not going to bed. It's the same idea as not going to bed mad at your partner. It's not healthy for either one of you. It's not healthy for your relationship, and it's not healthy for you mentally. You're not going to get a good sleep because you're going to dream about it. You're going to be constantly thinking about it, and when you wake up, it's just going to still be there. So yeah, never go to bed feeling these type of emotions when you could have just released them, even if that means talking to the person, which I know can be scary and confrontational, and I hate confrontation. Another way that you can have a good night's sleep is if you're always thinking about what you have to do the next day and the next day and the next day and the next day, why don't you just go ahead and plan it out, sis? Plan it out, sir, ma'am. I use Trello. Trello is one of my favorite things. That's how Trello is one of my favorite things. That's how I organize my content for my YouTube channel. I use a good old-fashioned planner, which I know is kind of old school for some people, but I love using a planner. It's just, I also make lists of things I need to do. List, to-do list, planners, Trello, Google Calendar, Outlook Calendar, things that you can sync and give you notifications and give you alarms and let you know things. And the last thing I would say that has helped me, that may help you go to bed, is to listen to podcasts that are geared towards helping you sleep. So one of my personal favorites is Tracks to Relax. I will put a link down below to probably my favorite one on the list in their catalog on Spotify. And lastly, one other thing I like to do that helps me sleep that some people don't like to do is I like to sleep in a really cold room, and I have a fan and I bundle up. Like, I sleep in shorts and t-shirts and nightgowns, but I have this weighted blanket, I have my sheets, and when I'm on campus I have my comforter, a sleeping bag, and a fleece blanket. So, but my room is always cold and the window's always cracked. So sleeping in a cold environment, but also gearing myself up to be warm and cozy, it just does something for me. And also, if you have a Samsung, turn on your blue light filter, because I have my blue light filter on 24/7, which is why my brain is always trying to make me go to sleep. But I have the blue light filter on, so that way the blue light's not constantly triggering the it's not constantly triggering the, oh my gosh, I forgot the name of it, and I'm a whole neuroscience major, y'all. But it helps not trigger the melanopsin, I think is what it is. Don't hold me accountable for that. But it triggers that, which tells your brain that you need to be awake. It's like darkened curtains are something else a lot of people like to use, blackout curtains, because it blocks out, any light that could be coming in from cars, street lights, anything. If you have a Samsung, also Bixby, just hold the button down. If you have like the 9 like me, just hold the button down and be like, play brown noise please, or play pink noise please. But there's also tons of other ways you can get those noises. Spotify, Pandora, I'm pretty sure, YouTube. And there's so many benefits to having a good night's sleep and a good night's rest. It helps you lose weight if you're trying to lose weight, because if you don't get a good night's sleep, you're actually putting on more pounds and doing the reverse of what you're trying to do during the daytime. It helps you with your immune system. The less sleep you get, the worse your immune system is, the more vulnerable you are to diseases and illnesses. And that's not what we want, now is it? Okay, so you need to be sleeping. When you sleep, it also helps you lower your risk for Alzheimer's and dementia. But that's so far what I've been taught in most of my classes, is that when you sleep, it helps reduce that risk, because even when you don't get good night's sleep, it lowers your cognitive function. You have groggy brain, you're less able to remember things because you didn't sleep on them, because when you sleep, you process things. I know as a college student, sometimes you're like, but I don't have time to sleep. I have to pull an all-nighter. I have to pass this exam. But you're doing more harm to yourself and your grades in the long run. Like, yeah, you may make a lot of A's and have all-nighters, but if you can just do me one favor and get at least 4 hours of sleep so you can get one cycle of sleep, you'll see the benefits, because when you sleep, you're able to process all the information that you have been studying, that you have been learning. If you don't sleep, your brain doesn't have time to think about it. So when you get to the exam and you're like, oh man, I pulled an I-9er and I don't even remember what this is. Yeah, because you didn't sleep. So as a neuroscience major, as a pre-med neuroscience major, I am telling you to please go to sleep, because even if you can take a nap before the exam, like take a nap before an exam, sleep the night before an exam, because if you don't, you're hurting yourself. Like, yeah, you did 2% better than you would have done if you would have slept, but you're also gearing yourself up to have the worst memory in the world. And then you wonder why you can't remember stuff. Take it from me, who literally can't remember what people said literally 2 seconds ago. They'll say something and I'll be like, wait, what did you say? They'll be like, I just told you. Exactly. So make sure you get a good night's sleep for your immunity system if you're trying to lose weight, and just to maintain healthy body weight. Give your body rest. It needs rest. And I know we're in a hard time right now. And even when COVID-19, the major impacts of it have subsided, and we just have to deal with the residual stuff and deal with vaccinations and other things. Even when all of that subsides, this is still an important message, because I know a lot of students are having to work 40 hours a week, more than 40 hours a week, 70 hours a week, more than that, just to support them, support their families, support their education. And sometimes it can sound very privileged to say, you know, make sure you sleep, make sure you get enough rest, make sure you take care of your body. But I'm here to tell you, if you don't take care of your body's going to make you take care of it. And that's on period. That's on IVs in the hospital, okay? We don't want you dehydrated. We don't want you to go so deep, so down the rabbit hole, you're sleep deprived that you literally cannot function properly at all. Because if you don't get sleep, you will not be able to function properly in the end. Like, I know you think, oh, I've been doing it for years as a college student. It's going to catch up to you. It is going to catch up to you. It's going to catch up to you in your skin. It's going to catch up to you in your body function, your memory. So just do it now, okay? In a hard way. So get sleep, because if you don't, honey, a storm's coming. So, you know, sleep for yourself, sleep for your body, sleep for your memory, sleep for weight loss, sleep for your immune system, and sleep just because it's good for you and it gives yourself a mental break. And if you are having trouble sleeping and getting a good night's rest and you're constantly up and out, because I used to try white noise, try pink noise, try brown noise, try these sleep podcasts. There's plenty of them out there. There's some where they even tell you a little nighttime story twice, you know. Organize your days if that's what you need to. Journal if you need to clear your mind. Meditate, you need to clear your mind. Even do nighttime yoga. Stretch your body because it needs it. Okay? Stretch because you need it anyways. And just make sure you're getting a good night's sleep. Okay? Love you. Bye.